So I've been working on my GT6 and I've been working on the finishing strips. I'm back in. Got these replacement ones, but they're not so good. They're too narrow. They're not tall enough. And they got this funny pointy end that is definitely not factory style. So I made new ones. I'd show them to you right now, but they're on the back end of the car. So with that, I'll show you how I did it. Alright, here's a little job I've been putting off for way too long. Doing the trim strip. Needs a little bit more fitting. I had to widen the gap because it was just a little too narrow. And as you can see, nice little pointy part there. I'm going to have to make a cap for it. So, widening it. Haven't done it yet, but I've got this handy little bamboo paint stir that I was able to shape to a decent contour, be able to get down in there. So I just need to widen that one up, adjust the top, chunk of metal there, a little welding, away we go. Well, after a little bit of fettling and working around it, they didn't build it right. I'm probably going to end up making my own because it doesn't go up any much higher than that. Obviously I might need to grind my welds down a little bit flatter, but I want that to come up a little higher anyway. But the gap just does not match the width of the two panels joined there. And it'll take almost just as much effort to make this one fit. I think I got it from British Victoria when I got my door skins, or maybe I got it back in '95 when I bought my rocker panels and floors. I don't know. Either way, that corner, I guess, has been I've seen other people had problems with those. So maybe I'll attempt knocking up my own. We'll see. Alright, and I am using just a couple simple tools. Vice grips, C-clamps, hammers, and a buck I made out of a piece of scrap steel I picked up from the local scrap yard, 1/8 inch thick. And I copied the radius of the curve I need, and then a piece of angle iron to clamp my metal in, act as a bending brake, although a full-size bending brake would be much easier. That's a different story. The other nice thing is this just happens to have these nuts welded on the back of it with my piece of angle iron. They're at the same height right there. That is pure luck, and it worked for my advantage. Gotta love it. Okay, this part I thought I had recorded, so at this point I guess you're just gonna have to look at some stills that I flashed by on the screen. I was clamping and bending to a 90 degree and then over into the U shape. Alright, here we go. I had neglected to trim it down to its close to final width, and the extra metal, of course, was getting in my way. So this round should be easier to do. Got a pucker forming right there, but I want them over here. There we go. Yeah, it's going to leave a mark, darn it. Alright. I know, you probably could have told me that. Tap that one down. And you get that one. Got a rubber face mallet, so hopefully I don't mar the surface of that very much. And then I got a little pucker right here forming in between these two clamps, which in this case is okay. I need all the help I can get. Sometimes the metal just kind of knows what you need. There it is. Just want to be careful that pucker doesn't go pointy on the peak. You want to just keep it nice and low like that. Because you want to be able to trap it and pound it down. You don't want it to collapse back on itself and fold over. What?
I got you.
Yes, you did. With what? A little helper's running around squirting me, I think.
One, two, three.
This spot is on the inside, so probably won't notice it, but I'll try and raise it. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to remake this part or not. I may have trimmed part of it too short. Right there. Needs to go up just that much more. I just need to fix the top here. Trim the end off here. I got it just a little bit off. So I may make it work and deal with it, or I may remake it. Alright, I got these done for the most part. I need to weld up the ends, and I had to customize the shapes just a little bit to fit the car due to minor issues induced in the project while I was working on it. I had to make a little clearance there that was not needed on that one. Such goes driveway restorations. So anyway, I will get these ends welded and filled. And there we go. Dress it a little bit so it's rounded out. Work on the other one. Alright, there we go. Got one dressed up, one ready to go. What is it David Plass likes to say? The grinder and paint makes me the welder I ain't. Well, that's true, but in this case I want it nice and smooth and painted. No sign of being welded. And I've got a little pinhole right there I need to weld up real quick. If they look slightly unmatched, it's because they are. You can blame the builder for that, and not for these, for the car. I need a little bit more clearance where this one goes than what this one is. And that's okay. I am much happier with the second version of this one. I screwed the other one up and just had to remake it. And the other side. And there we go. And look at that. Mine versus aftermarket. So many people have discovered aftermarket have a sharp point on them and they're open, and a little bit needs to be added to shape the ends correctly. That, and as I mentioned before, I had to widen that gap. It flared it out too much and it just didn't look right. Let's see the difference in the width of the gaps. I am much happier with mine. Took me a couple hours each to make them though, but it's definitely doable with just a couple simple tools, a buck, and a little bit of ingenuity and know-how. Panel bonding adhesive. Mixing tubes, destructions, nobody needs those. Actually, probably not a bad idea to speed read this. French and Spanish. Cure time at 73. About 4 hours. It's alright. I don't need to be on that anyway. Surface prep, nobody needs to worry about that. Yeah. Should be fine. I'll just wing it. That's how I roll. top off. Remove the plug. Look at me. Just like a pro. You'd think I'd done this before. No, that's not right. I got it backwards. Pro would have done it right. There we go. Alright, let's squirt this stuff in here. Sure glad I bought this box of gloves before the world went and got crazy. And there we go. Got them bonded on. And that's a wrap. Little touch-up primer. Paint for the rest of the car, I'll be done. Close up of the ends there. And that, my friends, is how it's done. Or at least how I did it.